Now for a series of front thigh stretches. So this will target the front of the thigh as well as the front of the hip. So we'll go ahead and get started, coming to a downward facing position. So from the downward facing position, we'll start with the right leg coming into a low lunge. So I'll step the right foot forward and dropping the left knee down toward the floor. Now essentially here, I'm really working the left leg even though I step the right foot forward. And I'll keep the fingertips on the floor, lifting through the chest. The back foot, the toes will be curled under, or if you prefer, the top of the foot pressing into the floor. I usually like to curl the back toes under to keep the hips square. And breathing here, anywhere from 8 to 10 breaths. Slightly shifting the right hip back, the left hip forward. And from here, pressing the hands into the floor and stepping back into a downward facing position. Then we'll move on to the second side, dropping the right hip to the floor, coming up onto the fingertips, lifting the chest. The hips will sink down toward the floor as I lift through the chest. Again, holding anywhere from 8 to 10 breaths. Then I'll press the hands down toward the floor, step back into a downward facing position. Now I'll go back to stepping the right foot forward, and I'm going to repeat what I did previously. So the fingertips to the floor, lifting the chest. I'll breathe here for about 3 breaths. Then I'll take it to the next phase, lifting the chest, interlacing the fingers, pressing the hands into the thigh, and just slightly adding resistance here so the chest rises as the hips sink down. So I'm really feeling this through the front thigh, through the front of the hip of the back leg. Then placing the hands down and stepping back to a downward facing position. Then stepping the left foot forward, back foot flat, or back knee down, back foot with the toes curled under, or the back foot pointing. Okay, either or. Breathing here for about 3 breaths. And then taking it to the next step here, interlacing the fingers as I press the hands into the thigh, lifting the chest. So we're working progressively here to slowly coax the front of the thigh and the front of the hip open. Breathing consciously. Then pressing the hands down into the floor and stepping back, downward facing. Going back to the right foot forward, the back knee down, and repeating what we did before. So fingertips to the floor, breathing here for a few breaths. Then interlacing the fingers, pressing the hands into the thigh and breathing here for a few breaths. And then for the next phase, reaching the arms overhead as the hips sink down. And if you feel you can go back a little bit, you can just stretch back, arching just slightly. And then exhale, hands down, stepping back, downward facing position. And switching sides. Back knee to the floor, fingertips first. Breathing a few rounds of breath. And interlacing the fingers, pressing the hands into the thigh. Then raising the arms overhead. So arms reach up toward the sky as the hips sink down. And if available, arching back. Keeping the legs steady. And then exhale, hands down. And stepping back to a downward facing position. So I really like these exercises because we kind of work in progressions here. So coaxing the front of the thigh and the hip open by repeating and going a little bit deeper as we go along.